Hey, right now I'm just leaving it up.
Tuned into Repping the Star with Jason Sibley. I appreciate y'all tuning in. All the support, all the love y'all are sharing. Hey, if you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, like, leave a comment. I love hearing from y'all. So let's dive into it real quick. I told you I don't like doing these long introductions. Y'all got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. But it's week 15. And it seems like this NFL season is flying by. In no time, we're gonna be looking around and trying to find something to watch on television. And if you're anything like me, I'll watch old Cowboy games or old NFL games on YouTube if I could just gotta get that football itch. But week 15, so it's a big week. First, let's before we dive into the preview for this matchup, let's first talk about just current news. As of right now, Hankins high ankle sprain, so there's no timetable on when he's supposed to come back. So this is Mozzie Smith time, and I know a lot of fans right now feel like that was a wasted pick. Some people are actually even throwing out names like Taco. I don't necessarily say that. I sometimes to come into the league as a rookie, everybody's not going to hit the ground running. Not everybody's not going to be that superstar. Everybody's not Michael Parsons. You have to sit there and understand that there's growing pains with this. I don't necessarily. He's flashed a few times, uh, and done well. I think the things I see about him, I feel like he's slow off the ball, and he allows himself to get turned. These are the things that, as a rookie, you're going to keep growing. You're going, just get some more reps under your belt. I'm not ready to write this man off, but at this point, with the injury with Hankins, next man up. And I feel like I hope okay, because I can't say I feel, I hope what we see is Mozzie Smith starting to mature a little more. The stage is set for him. So that's injury news. Also, in regards to that, Dan Quinn was telling reporters as of right now they are not making any signings outside of the organization. No veteran pickups or anything like that. They feel like they have the personnel already on the team. That could be Mozzie Smith. That could be uh, practice squad player. We'll see how that plays out. But Sunday should be a big game for Mozzie Smith. But I'm gonna come back to that. But that's really one of the major news. Brandon Butter Aubrey, our kicker, one player, the special teams player of week. So well deserved. He's a rookie, but he's playing lights out. But it's not always like that. So we have to give these players time before we start writing them off and stuff. They're saying we wasted draft picks and things like that. You never know. Um, but let's talk about this matchup. Buffalo Cowboys in Buffalo, 325. The reason why I'm mentioning the time is because as of right now, the weather is projected to be around the 40s at 3 o'clock. That's not too bad. I mean, it's decent weather, but the issue is as the game progresses, probably about halftime, third quarter, fourth quarter, that sun's going to start setting. That weather's going to start dropping, and it's as of right now, it's like a 40% chance of rain. So, really paying a close attention to the weather conditions because one of the first things I thought about when the season was starting, and I knew we were going to be playing in Buffalo, I was like, oh man, Buffalo in December, it's going to be snowing. No snow, but it could be a wet game. It could be a very cold game, regardless. So, things like that. But I'm pretty sure with Mike McCartney, being coach from Green Bay, I mean, I'm sure he's getting these players ready for any kind of condition. So, I have all confidence that they'll be prepared to play in it. I just want to see what kind of weather condition we're going to be playing in. But it's a big matchup. I don't really want to necessarily say this is like it's not a must win game. Every game that we play is a must win game in a sense. I mean, I don't think that there's a time you go on the field and somebody say, we can lose this one. No, all of them are must win games. So, but I feel like this would, in my opinion, and y'all may feel differently. I feel like, in my opinion, you go out there to Buffalo. I know how we play on at home. I know that what the record we have at home. What I want to see is, hey, on the road, can we keep that energy? Can we keep that consistency? So, is do I feel like are we a better team than Buffalo? I actually do think that we're a better team. But my thing is, will it travel? Will the talent travel? Will our defense travel? Will our offense travel? That's what I want to see. You go out to Buffalo, get a win, man. I'm telling you, you are going to silence a lot of your critics. And better yet, put yourself in a better position, when it comes to the playoffs. But this matchup, I was watching a few of the Buffalo Bills games recently, and there's multiple things that stood out to me. One of the first things that stood out to me is that Josh Allen. I know a lot of people criticize Josh Allen, because he, was throwing so many interceptions. They said, well, if Dak Prescott was throwing this many interceptions, everybody would want to crucify him, but y'all ain't saying anything about Josh Allen, and rightfully so. I feel the same way, but when it comes to I don't want people to just dismiss this guy because what his past or early games, throwing, turning over the ball so many times. You got to really stay close attention. You got to pay close attention to this player. Not only does this guy have a cannon on his arm, man. I mean, man, you watch some of the games, like the velocity, man. This man, he got an arm on him, and I have to give credit where credit is due. He has a cannon on him. But not only that, is he's a scrambling QB. They literally draw up plays just for him to run. Like he don't mind up there. Actually, the very thing that we praise Dak Prescott for, extending the plays, that's what he's doing on a regular basis. This is what he's doing day in and day out, game in, game out. Not only is if his reads aren't there, he's going to sit there and use his legs in the play, whether that's to take off running or that's to say, hey, let me just buy some more time. The issue with this, and it goes back to what I was talking about with Mozzie Smith, the issue is I really need our defenders and Mozzie Smith. I need y'all to make sure y'all stay on y'all's P's and Q's, because not only see, Jalen Hurts is a running QB, and we know with his history, how he likes to run. But the difference between Jalen Hurts is, I feel like maybe there was a knee situation. We dealing with a QB who seems very, very healthy. So, and he don't have no hesitation with running. So, also the thing about him running, one arm tackle is not gonna knock this man down. He's a big body. You gonna have to sit there and really take this man down. I hope that's what Dan Quinn is preaching right now during those preparation. Is It can't be missed tackles, because you miss tackle, man, it's another 10 to 15 yards. Another thing is when he is using his legs, what happens is, if you look back at some of the last two games, what happens is when he's scrambling using his legs, the defenders keep their eyes on him. They lose. They forget that they were covering somebody. They lose their tight end. They lose the running back, and now all of a sudden the tight end, the running back, or the wide receiver just found that sweet spot. There go a big play right there. So it's going to be a game where we really going to have to be very disciplined in. They have some good weapons. Now I know we wanted, Trayvon Diggs to play against his brother, and unfortunately we don't get to see that matchup right now. But not only do they have Diggs, they have Gabe Davis. They have Cooks as a running back. Kincaid. I wanted Kincaid during the draft. Tight end. They have weapons. And not only do we just stop there on the offense, they have oh my goodness, they have so many great defenders. And here's the thing about the defenders. And this is what I really want us to pay attention to with this game. It could be something that could change the course of the game. They have some big defenders who like to tip the ball. Like the past 2 to 3 games, the interceptions did not come because the wide receiver got undercut, or the safety or cornerback up there intercepted the ball. It was simply because the defenders up front up there hit the ball at the line of scrimmage. Interception right then and there. So that's something I really want us to pay attention to. They do have some big bodies up front. Where do I think that we will have great success? I think it's going to be a lot like the Philly game. I feel like running on this team will do us good. Setting up the run, and then maybe set up the run enough, and then we'll sit there and do some play action, some deeper passes. But I feel like this is, I want to say, as of right now, they're giving up like 4.7 yards per attempt. So Tony Pollard, Rico, this may be that game. Um, do I think we are going to walk away with a victory every single time? Every single time. What do I think the score is going to be? Honestly, I would have to say 27-24. I think this may be a close game. This is not going to be one of those blowouts unless we sit there and get, because there's going to be an interception in there. Josh Allen is going to give us an interception. Bland is going to get an interception. Gilmore's going to get it. We're going to get an interception out of this game. But we have to make sure that we are not giving the interception. We got to make sure we're not fumbling ball. We got to be disciplined about this game. Dak's got to play smart. He's been playing smart, but he's got to keep that going. But I think this is going to be a good game. We go to Buffalo, come back with a dub. So I'll see y'all Sunday when we do the reaction. Peace. Y'all.